private colleges under them. So that's, the university has to run into some of these burdens. Faculties are almost overly entrepreneurial. They do have outside incomes. And in fact, Professor Cho probably could comment, or really Yao is the English translations. Yao was telling me that, in fact, it's confirmed. Faculty can take more than 100% salary. You could get to 2 jobs if you need to, 2 full-time jobs if you want to. So there are some things like that. The ministry and government in general, they really do encourage innovation and reform, in my mind, but they sometimes have harder time to manage it. I can give you examples later. I'll skip the examples until we get to the Q&A. But there's some really very, I would say, revolutionary concepts are being introduced. Not less is the allowance of private colleges. But still, there are a lot of problems in terms of managing it. Despite all these constraints, though, I would argue that the globalizing Chinese universities is really happening faster than most of the countries that I know in the world. And there I like to sort of contribute a few points. I will just read those points because I think the time will be quickly running out. One is, even though the foreign students in China is still very small, yet the awareness, the global awareness on Chinese campuses is very strong. And we know why. Obviously, there are a lot of Chinese students coming to study abroad. We know there are a lot of Chinese students not returning, therefore creating a large inventory of experts overseas. We know because people like us, the overseas Chinese, the Chinese Americans going back to help. We know the multinationals is helping in a very big way in these major university campuses. Back again, the statistic in 2003 is $300 million US a year if you aggregate all the the support the university gets from the multinationals. But I suspect that number is much bigger. So there are on and on the reasons why they are actually in good shape. Now let's get into sort of what are the new models that I see in the last few years. And this is almost like their statistics. Every you go there, you find a new model, yet another new innovative things. So it is actually quite exciting there. On the academic side, let me and drop some of the research side because I know Professor Yao may have a lot more to say on the research side. On the academic side, I would argue that there are practically hundreds of these so-called 2+2. The 2+2 is that they educate the students for 2 years, and then the students would be transferred to some university overseas. And Canada, for instance, just one university I know in Sichuan actually has a consortium of 10 Canadian universities that have this agreement to send the students out after 2 years transfer to Canadian universities. A little more innovative and less, therefore, somewhat rare is a so-called one-to-one program where the students, the regular students spend their second year and third year in the 4-year bachelor degree. I'm getting there. Sending a bachelor degree overseas for 2 years, but they have to go back there the last year in order to get 2 degrees. And you'll find the dual degree programs not only at bachelor degree level, but also in a master degree level, 1+1, and you actually see that beginning to happen. But the most exciting thing I see is in China is now you see these sort of foreign university, very well respected, and domestic university, some of among the best, actually team up to create a Western style education, teach in English with a degree that accredited in the Western world, and was charged at an enormous tuition, yet has the ability to attract the best students through their Gaokao. And having said that, 2 examples, one is in Suzhou. the Xi'an Jiaoda and University of Liverpool created a campus there, and the other one is in Ningbo. That's University of Nottingham. And you can see that there are no US universities yet, so I'm sure Chancellor Yang and I and all these other colleagues sitting there may come from the US higher education. We should be thinking about that. Lastly, the newest model that I heard just yesterday is that Beida, for instance, is going to create a program that patent basically identically with the US JD system, then offering as a graduate level, and is going to be offered in Shenzhen. And the program is actually going to be run by Jeff Lehman, and Jeff is a former president of Cornell. And you can see this is the kind of dynamics what's going on. So I am bullish about having the Chinese universities more and more global as we move on. So thank you very much.